P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy AKA Diddy, is an American rapper, singer, record producer, entrepreneur, and designer who has been one of the richest rappers for several decades and has been credited with the discovery and cultivation of artists such as the Notorious B.I.G., J Blige, and Usher. He has won 3 Grammy Awards, 2 MTV Video Music Awards, and a Guinness World Record for most successful rap producer. P. Diddy hasn't been devoid of legal entanglements over the years and has been the subject of various lawsuits and ongoing criminal investigations. Sean John Combs was born in Harlem, New York City, on November 4, 1969. His mother, Janice Combs, was a model and teacher's assistant, and his father, Melvin Earl Combs, served in the U.S. Air Force and was an associate of convicted New York drug dealer Frank Lucas. At age 33, Sean's father was shot dead while sitting in his car on Central Park West when he was 2 years old. After his father was shot, the family moved to Mount Vernon, New York, a decision that changed the trajectory of his life. In his old neighborhood, it was all too common for boys to drop out of school and join a gang. In his new neighborhood, Combs ended up graduating from the prestigious Mount St. Michael Academy. He then enrolled at Howard University in Washington, D.C., to study business but left after his second year. In 2014, he returned to Howard University to receive an honorary doctorate in humanities and to deliver the university's 146th commencement address. Combs said that he was given the nickname Puff as a child because he would huff and puff when he was angry. While a student at Howard, Diddy got an unpaid internship at Uptown Records in New York City in 1990. He got the job through rapper Heavy D, who he knew from Mount Vernon. Diddy rearranged his class schedule at Howard so that he could commute to New York City via train a few days a week for his internship and still attend class in Washington, D.C. Diddy got up at 5 a.m. every Thursday and boarded a train to New York so that he would be at work by 10 a.m. He then traveled back to D.C. on Friday night to promote parties all weekend. By his sophomore year at Howard, he realized he was more interested in his career goals than his education. He dropped out of Howard and took a full-time position at Uptown Records. Within 2 years, he was vice president of Uptown Records at just 22 years old. While at Uptown, he helped develop artists such as Jodeci and J Blige. In 1991, he had a major career setback. He promoted a celebrity basketball game to raise money for AIDS. It was going to take place in the gym of the City College of New York. A number of popular artists were slated to play. The event was way oversold. People with tickets were literally banging on the doors of the gymnasium to get in. There ended up being a stampede that killed 9 people and seriously injured 29. No criminal charges were filed, although Diddy ended up paying the victims an undisclosed sum. He was subsequently fired from Uptown Records. After being fired from Uptown in 1993, Combs established his own label, Bad Boy Entertainment, as a joint venture with Arista Records. In 1994, Combs launched his own label, Bad Boy Records. Soon thereafter, up-and-coming rapper the Notorious B.I.G. defected from Uptown to Bad Boy. The Notorious B.I.G. and Craig Mack both released hit singles with Bad Boy, and Combs quickly signed other acts such as Carl Thomas, Faith Evans, 112, Total, and Father MC. He also formed an in-house production team known as the Hitmen, who worked with artists like Jodeci, Usher, Lil' Kim, TLC, Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men, and Aretha Franklin. During the mid-1990s, a widely publicized rivalry brewed between Bad Boy and Death Row Records on the West Coast. In particular, both Combs and the Notorious B.I.G. were criticized and parodied by rapper Tupac Shakur. In addition to his successful career as a record executive and producer, Combs has also enjoyed a lucrative solo music career as a recording artist himself. Under the name Puff Daddy, Combs recorded his first commercial work as a rapper in 1997. His debut single, Can't Nobody Hold Me Down, peaked at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and stayed on the chart for 28 weeks. He followed this up with his debut studio album, No Way Out, in July 1997. It was originally supposed to be titled Hell Up in Harlem, but he made several changes after the Notorious B.I.G. was killed in March that year. The album was a resounding success, earning Combs 5 Grammy nominations in 1998 and winning the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album. The album was also certified septuple platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. He has released 3 more albums, Forever in 1999, The saga continues in 2001, Press Play in 2006, and The Love Album, Off the Grid in 2023. In 2001, Combs changed his stage name from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy, and in 2005, he announced another name change to just Diddy. Although he was sued by London-based artist Richard Dearlove, who had been performing under the name Diddy since 1992. The matter ended with Dearlove accepting an out-of-court settlement of £10,000 in damages and more than £100,000 in costs. In addition to his music career, Combs has also enjoyed a successful acting career. He has appeared in films such as Made in 2001, A Raisin in the Sun in 2008, Get Him to the Greek in 2010, Draft Day in 2014, and The Defiant Ones in 2017. He was the executive producer of the reality TV show Making the Band, which aired on MTV from 2002 to 2009, and also had a brief stint of his own in reality television with the 2008 VH1 series I Want to Work for Diddy. Combs is also a successful businessman. He started a clothing line, Sean John, in 1998, which won the CFDA Award for Menswear Designer of the Year in 2004. He is also the head of Combs Enterprises, which is the umbrella company for his business portfolio. In addition to his clothing line, Combs helped develop the Ciroc vodka brand for 50% of the profits in 2007, has a major equity stake in Revolt TV, and purchased a majority holding in beverage company Aquahydrate in partnership with actor Mark Wahlberg and businessman Ronald Burkle. In 2019, Combs became a major investor in PlayVS, which provides infrastructure for competitive gaming in high schools throughout the United States. Combs is the father of 7 children. His first biological child was born in 1993 to designer Misa Hilton Brim. He had an on-again, off-again relationship with Kimberly Porter from 1994 to 2007. Together, they had a son and twin daughters, and Combs also adopted Porter's son from a previous relationship. Porter passed away from pneumonia in November 2018. Combs also has a daughter with Sarah Chapman, who he took legal responsibility for in October 2007, and was in a long-term relationship with Cassie Ventura from 2007 to 2018. His 7th child, a daughter, was born in October 2022 to Dana Tran. Combs founded Daddy's House Social Programs, an organization to help inner-city youth in 1995. The program included tutoring, life skills classes, and an annual summer camp. Along with Jay-Z, he pledged $1 million to help support victims of Hurricane Katrina in 2005 and donated clothing from his Sean John line to victims. He has also donated computers and books to New York schools. In 2014, Combs was awarded an honorary doctorate from Howard University where he gave the commencement speech, and in 2016 donated $1 million to the university to establish Sean Combs Scholarship Fund to help students who are unable to pay their tuition. He also announced in 2022, during his BET Lifetime Achievement Award, that he will donate $1 million each to Howard University and Jackson State University. Combs has had several run-ins with the laws over the course of his career. In June 1999, he was sued by Stout for assault and opted for an out-of-court settlement of $500,000 and plead guilty to charges of harassment. He was sentenced to spend 1 day in an anger management class. In December 1999, Combs and his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez and his protege rapper Shine were at Club New York in Times Square in Manhattan when gunfire broke out. Combs was charged with 4 weapons-related charges and also with bribing his driver to claim ownership of his gun. Although Combs was not found guilty, Shine was convicted on 5 of his 8 charges and sentenced to 10 years in prison. In November 2023, Combs's former longtime girlfriend Cassie filed a lawsuit against him accusing him of rape, sex trafficking, and physical abuse. The lawsuit also suggested that Combs was responsible for blowing up Ventura's then-boyfriend Kid Cudi's car. In his denial of the allegations, through a lawyer, Combs claimed that Cassie was merely making a money grab, as illustrated by the fact that sometime earlier, she reportedly sought a $30 million payment not to go public. Roughly 24 hours after the allegations were revealed, Combs and Cassie reached a private settlement. Unfortunately for Combs, about a week after Cassie's allegations became public, 2 other women came forward and accused the rapper of sexual assault and revenge porn. One of the allegations came from a woman who claimed that he and Aaron Hall had sexually abused a woman, with Combs recording the incident. In the wake of the additional allegations, on November 28, 2023, Combs announced he was stepping down as chairman of his cable TV network, Revolt TV, and reportedly sold his shares. Hulu canceled a reality show about his family. Combs was also sued by music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones in February 2024. The case alleges that Combs drugged and sexually assaulted Jones and also forced him to have sex with sex workers. A lawyer for Combs described the allegations as pure fiction. Combs's properties were raided by the Department of Homeland Security on March 25, 2024, where they seized computers and other electronic devices. In a 1999 interview, Combs told Forbes that he wanted to be very, very rich. By 2022, Combs's net worth had reached $1 billion according to Zach O'Malley Greenberg, the author of the Jay-Z biography Empire State of Mind, who tracks hip-hop's wealthiest musicians. Although it is likely that figure has likely fallen over the past year since he's given up the publishing rights for Bad Boys artists, and his deal with Diageo has been dissolved, his wealth is still massive though. Forbes reported that in 2017, Combs was the highest-paid musician of the year, making $130 million. Combined, he's earned well over $1 billion pre-tax from the Ciroc deal, his record label, and Sean John. Some of that is tied up in various investments which include less than successful ones, like Revolt TV, while a significant amount has been spent on a life of luxury and various toys. Combs owns a private jet Gulfstream G550 that costs $30 million, bearing the registration N1969C, with the 1969 echoing Combs's birth year while the C is a nod to his last name. He also owns over $1 million worth of jewelry, and in particular a chain necklace encrusted with diamonds that costs $500,000, a 30-carat diamond pinky ring, and a collection of art that includes a $21 million painting by Kerry James Marshall and works by Andy Warhol, Keith Haring, and Jean-Michel Basquiat. His real estate portfolio includes immense properties in Los Angeles and Miami, worth $46 million and $36 million respectively according to county assessments. Combs has also been known to spend his cash on cars and loves to drive around in style. Along with a vintage 1956 Corvette, Combs also has a Rolls-Royce Phantom and a Mercedes-Benz Maybach. Combs also vacations on a 178-foot super yacht worth $65 million. The yacht, named Mariah, has 6 cabins and 2 staterooms and has a crew of 15. It also features a jacuzzi on the sundeck, a fully equipped gym, a wellness area, and multiple lounge areas. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends and fans of Diddy, and also to those who share the love for rap and hip-hop.